Hey there, it's Martha, and I've got a bunch of empties today. I should probably get a nicer basket for these videos, but I've just been tossing things in here as we go, and I've got a few candles and some other things. So let's get on with it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with candles, and just 3, so this will be quick. I'm also going to put all of these in chapters, so if there's like you don't want to see candles, you only want to get to the Scentsy stuff, or you don't care about the body care stuff, you know, you can skip around. So, but we're going to start off with the Perfect Autumn. So this is from Bath and Body Works, and I just love this. I think this reminds me of Thanksgiving, and that's when I like to burn this candle. You could see that it's still wax in there because I've used it under a candle lamp. And yeah, it's a great scent. I barely smell anything, so that one's pretty much done. This one I'm glad to be done with. It is a great smelling candle. Don't get me wrong. This is caramel pumpkin. Caramel, lots of caramel. I didn't give you the notes on a perfect. Sorry. So the notes in the Perfect Autumn, if you care, is fresh cranberry, spiced pumpkin, crisp apple, rich clove. And together smells great. So caramel pumpkin swirl is caramel, cinnamon, sugar, creamy vanilla. It's just really caramely. So I think the brown sugar on top of the caramel makes it very, very sweet. And although I tend to really like these caramel scents on cold, I think I just get really tired of them quickly. And I have like Gimme Candy in here, which is another kind of similar story. It just becomes too much. So melted this under the candle lamp and glad that I'm done with it. Last but not least is 'Tis the Season. 'Tis the Season from Bath and Body Works is rich red apple, sweet cinnamon, and cedar wood. This is one that was like this from last year. So apparently I got tired of melting it or burning it last year to leave it like more than half used for over a year. So I finished it off in the candle lamp and we are done with 'Tis the Season. So those are the 3 candles. Now we're moving on to all 99% Scentsy. But first we're going to start off with 2 things that are not Scentsy. And I know I'm talking fast, and that's because I'm trying to get through a lot of things. So I will try to not take forever. Okay, this is from the Pharmacist's Daughter, and this is Cranberry Fizz. This smelled fantastic. I have this warming downstairs, and immediately as it was warming, it was that fizz, lemonade fizz. I can smell it now. Oh my gosh. I love this so much. It's the lemonade fizz. It's got cranberry in it as well. But boy, this was a powerhouse and really strong in a good way, in a fantastic way. Loved it. Would absolutely repurchase this from the Pharmacist's Daughter. And that was my very first wax that I melted of theirs. So great first impression. Then I have Salty Apple, and this is from Harper James Wax. I have it in a larger size. Boy, is it good. You do need to like butteriness though, because I feel as this melts down, there's like a butter note, but it's salty. It's what it is. It's like the saltiness comes from the salt that you find on a buttery pretzel. That's the way I describe it. And so it's this kind of buttery, salty apple, but it's not just straight up salt. So that's where I think that butter note comes from. It's like the butter if you're walking by a pretzel store, but there's no pretzel in it. So that's the best way I can describe it, but it's fantastic. But you have to like butter. All right, so now we're moving on to Scentsy. Well, for fall, I've talked about this 100 times, so I'm not going to take a whole lot of time. Other than this one's going in my club. I like this one much better than Wassail Wonderland. As far as kind of a combo of an orange citrus with tree. This is just a sweet, juicy mandarin with a fir, and I love it. Gimme Candy. So here we go, talking about a caramel sweet bar on cold and even on warm. It's a beautiful scent. So I don't want to take that away from this, but this has butterscotch and caramel, I think. And as it warms and as time goes on, I'm over it. So as much as I think the scent is great, if, you have to like sweet things though. It's too sweet. It becomes too sweet. So it's just like, just a little too much. So I will not be putting that in my club. Cashmere and Corduroy. This is lovely. I love this in the bedroom. I had this on a couple days ago. This will be going in my club. It's just a fantastic scent. And for a while there, I was on the fence at the very beginning between this and Cozy Cardigan. This is just stronger than Cozy Cardigan. I feel like they're very much related. Like this is an older sister, and I'm keeping this one. Spiced Apple Chestnut. So this one is, I can smell it right now. There's something strong in here, and I looked up the ingredients or the notes, and maple wood is one of them. So I'm like, so why is it called chestnut if it's maple wood? As it's melting, it smells more like chestnut. So I actually enjoy this much more on warm than you smell it in the clam. It is on clearance, so I can't really, I don't think I can even buy anymore. I think it's gone, but that's the way it is. Olaf, he's so good. He's really good. He is minty and snow-covered woods and vanilla. I like the scent of this better than Frosted Vanilla. It's, to me, a little creamier, less birch. Frosted Vanilla has a lot of birch, and I think that's why I don't care for it as much. Problem with Olaf is very light. Olaf is a bedroom or bathroom scent. And because of that, I'm on the fence as to whether or not this goes on in my club, only because next is Swirling Snowflakes. They're not the same scent, but they have the same kind of vibe. If you want like a snowy, cool, vanilla-y scent, this has vanilla. It has a eucalyptus flower. It has mint. The eucalyptus flower threw me off in the beginning when I had first smelled this back in, I don't know, October. As it warmed, this was really beautiful in my bedroom. I loved it. I still have memories of like walking in going, oh my gosh, this smells really good. So this one is going to be going in my club, and this is Swirling Snowflakes, and it is currently only available as a single if you put it in your club. Otherwise, it's part of the winter trio. Okay. Cozy Vanilla and Pumpkin. This is part of the Harvest trio. It's pretty. It's a cozy vanilla with a like spiced pumpkin. It's a light one though, so you'd have to use a lot, I think, to get it in a bigger room to smell it. In the bedroom, it was really, really nice. So I liked it. Would love to see it come back next year, but won't be heartbroken if it doesn't. Bright Cider Life. This was also a big surprise. This was one that initially I had not bought it in like my first big haul when I was like a kid in the candy store. I still am. But I just kept hearing more and more people talk about this, and it's great. It's really nice. I don't think I'm going to be putting it in my club, but I really enjoy this on its own. It's beautiful. So I will buy a few more and see what happens. Okay, Silver Bells. Definitely going in my club. This is beautiful. It's minty and vanilla and caramel and pear, and sounds like a bunch of odd combination notes to be combining. But man, this is beautiful. I love this so much. This is definitely going in my club, and I'm worried, kind of hearing whispers through the grapevine that might be retiring. So I'm definitely putting that in my club. I loved it. I loved it in any room. This is Be Merry. Be Merry I just tried this week. I forgot that it was really a woodsy note. I think it's more woodsy than anything on cold. I don't really smell it as much, but as it's warming, I really smell the pine. So this is pine, holly leaf, and cassis, I believe. It was a powerhouse. It was great. Yeah. So some of these that I'm like, yeah, it's like I like them, but not enough to club them. Enjoy them. Christmas Cottage. I got a bar that was poured last year, and so the red hot cinnamon in the clamshell is overpowering. As I melted this, though, this was a kind of a nice surprise. I really like this one as well. I can see why it's a bestseller. The red hot got, you know, balanced out with what else was in here when it was warming, whatever else was in there. So it was a happy, pleasant surprise. Disney's Season of Magic. This one is a tree scent, like a sweet tree scent with sugar crystals and pine. Is it pine and berries? I think so. Sorry, I had hair in there. Gross. So I really do like this one. I like it a lot. I'm not going to club it only because there is, as it really melts down, like as it's reaching the end of the road, I don't like it as much. So I really like it in the beginning and really throughout for hours. I mean, it's actually pretty strong. It lasted me 2 days in my room. But kind of in those final hours, there's something I don't like about it. I don't know what it is, but Hug in a Mug. Hug in a Mug is chocolate hazelnut. And that hazelnut makes it swing to me kind of coffee-like. I do really enjoy this, but I have to be in a special mood for it. And so I only bought 1 bar this whole season, and I'm just using it up like 2 months later. So I don't think I'm going to club this. It's great. And I do mix it. I mix 2 cubes of this with a 1/2 cube of Around the Campfire, because Around the Campfire, I feel that gets stronger and stronger as it's warming. And even with the 1/2 cube, I'd kind of, I don't know. I think what happens is the longevity of whatever you're melting it with doesn't last as long as Around the Campfire. And so the Around the Campfire starts to take over even with 1/2 a cube. That is a powerhouse. So White, Amber, and Silk is what I got next. And this is love of my life here. I love this so much. It's that amber, I think. It's great in the bedroom. Some people find it really light. I smell it great. I have it in 2 warmers though in my room. So I walk in here and I'm like, oh, this is so good. Okay, so Hocus Pocus Sanderson Sisters. I started this in the open space and I can smell it just great. Really loving it in the bedroom though. I have it actually going right now. I have Sanderson Sisters over there, and this is a mix I did a couple weeks ago. And Wizarding World's just coincidence that I'm filming again on the day I warmed that one. But love this scent. Smells like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. You either like it or you don't, I think. Cinnamon Pine Cones. Great scent. This is the scent of the month for December. I really enjoy the scent. So now as I'm sniffing it, this is the last one I had. I'm like, ooh, do I want to put it in my club? It's a great scent for the winter time. I love the pine cones. It's like a soft woodiness, some cinnamon. It's not super red hot, but there's cinnamon. It's, okay, I don't know. I'm on the fence on whether I club this or not, because I'm like, am I going to be heartbroken if it doesn't come back? I don't know, but man, it's good. Okay, Graham Cracker Crunch. This is another one that I surprised, because when I first saw it, peanut butter, I'm like, oh, I don't think I want like my house or kitchen smelling like peanut butter, but it's got more than that. And this, I think I've mixed. I don't know that I've used this completely on my own. I used it with Scary Good and some other notes. So this is a good one. I think I'm going to keep it in my club because I think it's just one of those staples that I would love to have. Okay, Wassail Wonderland. I think I started off with Well for Fall in this one. This is another orangey wood scent, but for me, I get a lot of orange. It's not a sweet orange, it's a very sharp orange. I do get some fir or woodsy notes in here, but the orange overtakes it for me. So it's on clearance right now. I couldn't add it to my club if I wanted to, but I'm just like fine with the one. Vanilla Buttercream. This is like, I mean, great. It's a great buttercream. I've been using this with Perfect Peppermint to try to recreate that candy cane buttercream and other things. So this is just a great one to have. Speaking of Graham Cracker Crunch and Scary Good and this one, this is Scary Good. I had to mix it with Vanilla Buttercream or Graham Cracker Crunch. The pumpkin in here, not my favorite. So it's like a pumpkin puree. Yeah, so I had to finish this by mixing it with other things. Arctic Kiss. This is a great one. I don't think I'm putting it in my club, but if it comes back, I hope it comes back. This is more of a kind of body care leaning, fresh scent. I am picking up on that melon note now that I think it's been mentioned before. But this was great in the bathroom and the bedroom. It's really pretty, but, and I like it. But there's so many to like. Oh, we're finishing on a not so great note. Cranapple crumble. There is a smell in here. There's a note in here that reminds me of dirt, like soil, like potting soil or something. I don't know what it is because it's supposed to be like bakery, right? Cranapple crumble. Yeah, I have another bar of this one and I'll use it up, but it was for this reason that I did not get the whiff box, was it December whiff box? A lot of people got this as like the other bar on top of the, even though I wanted the, is it mint cocoa? It was like a mint chocolate mint bar, which I really wanted to try, but I'm like, but I don't want another one of these and I just didn't. So I didn't get the whiff box really for that. If it had a different bar, I might have considered it. So that is it on the Scentsy stuff. So now we're moving on to body care. Okay. Just dropped it all on the floor so you don't hear the plastic bag. This is Bonfire Bash, and I cut it open and probably got another 3 days worth just by kind of digging out the, there's still a lot of cream left when you don't do that. So this, I love this one. Bonfire Bash. I still have the fragrance mist. It takes forever to use those damn mists. So yeah, I have some more left of that. This is Fairy Tale in the shower gel. This one reminds me of, if you're into perfumes, YSL's Leap. It's very similar to that, which I have in the perfume. So yeah, use that up. Then we have flannel. So this is flannel from Bath & Body Works. This is Crisp Autumn Air, Heirloom Mahogany and Cedarwood. I do like mahogany. So I think mahogany kind of, I'm gonna get soap all over myself, leans a little more masculine, but I really like that scent. Then we have Fall Festival, which I also used up, and this is Fresh Pumpkin, Spice Cinnamon, and Sweet Maple Almond Butter. Yeah, this was really nice and a great fall scent. So really good. I like that. I would rebuy both of those. All right, so now we have some hair product. I have curly hair, as you can see, so use Curlsmith shampoo, basically. And I also have the Hold Me Softly Style Balm. I also used up the conditioner. I might have tossed it, but I'm done with the conditioner as well. So it was nice to get done with the whole complete set, all in the same month. So yeah, I don't know what I did with the conditioner. I probably tossed it, but so the conditioner's done. I would rebuy these. These are a little on the pricey side, but they work great. My hair doesn't get all frizzy. And then I also have a conditioner of Amika Triple Conditioner, and this is like a hair mask. So yeah, so that is the hair products. These are all the empties. That was a lot. I thought I might mix in what I'm warming in here, what's not empty, but I think that would make it a super long video. So I'm going to keep that for a separate time. And that is it for now. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching. And again, if you like my content, give me a thumbs up on this. Consider subscribing. It is free and it really helps other people find my channel. So I do say that, I think, in every video, but it just helps with the algorithm. I have more coming up. So I'll have some what I'm warming pretty soon. And then I also am expecting another Scentsy haul pretty soon. And I will say, so I had this magic number of 60 when I started, like 60 bars. I have a place for 60 bars, for 60 Scentsy bars, because I always find loopholes to buy more. And I am down to only being 3 bars over. And it's honestly, I still have another like 10 more days to go. Not quite. Yeah, almost 10 days to go as of when I'm filming this. Today's December 21st. So I will be under my 60, yay, by that time. But I do have some inventory coming. So I did order the Bring Back My Bar bundle. I did order the Valentine's bundle that consultants could get as a early access. And like I said, I did get another haul coming, but that haul is like backup inventory. And I know that seems like, okay, now you're just playing around with numbers here, but I have friends who buy stuff off of me, and so I wanted to have some backup of things that I know that they would enjoy in case they do. And if you know, and then some point if they, and I'm having a sip and sniff in January, so that's part of that reason of me not adding it into my own personal inventory, because they may take some, and if they do, great, and whatever's left over I will add in January. So that's me fumbling with numbers and spreadsheets, but hey, that's the way I do it. All right, thank you so much for watching and sticking around. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.